talk to today?
Today I flew into DC to speak at the Future of Music Policy Summit.
How long were you in DC for?
Just the night.
Pick one, DC, New York, or Boston?
DC.
When did you start playing the drums?
When I was 11.
What's your current band working on?
Right now I'm learning Ableton Live to be able to produce beats and melodies for an artist named Shay Rose, who graduated from Berkeley Music.
How many countries have you visited?
Probably around 20.
Favorite memory of touring with MIA?
Probably in Poland when we walked into the Warsaw dressing room and all these young Polish designers had left us so many different clothes just as gifts, including the pants that I'm wearing right now. I'll have to show you that.
Awesome. Favorite outfit to wear on stage?
Definitely MIA versus Versace, head to toe.
Favorite outfit to wear during a business meeting?
The outfit that I'm wearing right now.
When you come back to DC, what's the first place you visit?
I always go right to the math department and I say hello to Somos, who is a dear friend of mine. He is someone who is a brilliant mathematician, but doesn't like the formal system of teaching in America. So he just sort of lives and hangs out in the math department of Georgetown. He's not a professor, and he's just there. And I always go and find him, and we just connect and spend hours talking.
What advice would you give graduating seniors?
I would tell seniors to really make the Georgetown experience their own. I think that many times you can go to a university and feel like you don't belong or that you're very different from everybody else, but I do believe that Georgetown does have space for everyone to do their thing, and if you are proactive about it, you can carve out a group of friends or a community for yourself, either through a passion, and you should really do that.
What is the last book you read?
Blue Ocean Strategy. It's amazing. It's just a way of reimagining an industry that's in distress.
Best lesson you learned at Harvard Business School?
I'm obsessed with this concept of jobs to be done, which is essentially making sure that when you're innovating, you're observing a human behavior that is happening as it's going already, and then you build something based on the behavior as it is. A quick example would be Songza, seeing that people need curated playlists and that people love to express their emotions or their setting. So Songza builds a playlist based on your mood and what you're doing with that. I think that's a good example of jobs to be done.
Where do you see yourself next week?
I'm going to be doing two cool things next week. I'm doing my first triathlon in California, and then 2 days after that I'm going to be speaking at the SF Music Tech Conference.
Where do you see yourself in 10 years?
I see myself being part of a very powerful feminist movement to bring really rad female musicians to the spotlight so that young women have a really new understanding of their own sexuality and a new understanding of what it means to be a woman in this kind of context of society.
Best job experience you've had so far?
I've only ever had one job, which is to be a digital marketer at Interscope Records. But the reason why that was cool is because I was a math major at Georgetown and had no idea how I was going to get into a record label. So I just sort of told them I have this skill set, and they were like, okay, we need a number cruncher to tell us about Spotify and YouTube, so you can have this job, do you want it? And I said, yes, I want it.
What is your dream career?
My dream career is to be able to merge my love for drumming, my love for women's empowerment, and my love for innovation into one entity. I see myself as being someone who contributes intelligence and new ideas to an industry that is thirsty for them, and then being well respected enough so that people value my opinion and I can bring more women's work, women's stories, and women's art into the mainstream.
Last song you listened to?
Probably Hunger of the Kind by Alt J.
If you could switch places with another woman, who would it be?
Catherine McKinnon. Catherine McKinnon is the top feminist scholar I'll ever know. She has dedicated her life so much to gender equality that right now, because she faces so many death threats from people who really hate her work, she lives in an underground, undisclosed location.
Favorite iPhone app?
My favorite iPhone app? Gosh, I'm actually quite bad with apps. I don't have too many. I keep my phone very lean. It must be Spotify. I'm on Spotify every day.
Favorite song lyric?
It's by the song is Young Liars by TV on the Radio, and it's I will be calmer than cream, making maps of your dreams.
What are you most excited for in life right now?
Oh my gosh, what am I most excited for in life? May I just tell you maybe one thing today, because that's more helpful. I have to work on my second paper for sex equality, which is a class I'm taking at the law school. And I really want to write a short paper about what I think that straight marriage can learn from lesbian marriage. Because I think when two women marry each other, there's no assumption that one person is staying at home and one person's in the office. You just do it based on your organic passion. So if someone is more caring and one person prefers to take a more public role, or they like to do both at different times, I think straight marriage can become better for women by looking at what equality can truly mean in a gay marriage.
And what is feminism to you?
It's a pursuit to make sure that women are not constantly sacrificing their careers and their passions for others around them. And that they are no longer expected to constantly do that, so that they can go ahead and be able to be valuable contributors to the world.